Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope y'all can hear me. So please put in the comment section if y'all can hear me. I want to be sure. I'm still getting myself together and stuff, but I wanted to come and just have a quick little conversation about, Cardi B winning and Tasha K losing in court because I think it would be unfair of me to not comment on it because I do have some concerns and stuff and whatnot. Okay, y'all can hear me. So thank y'all for tuning in. Okay. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Okay, I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to say. Subscribe to this, subscribe to JayLeesCorner Talk as well. The link is always in the description boxes below and whatnot. Y'all know to please always like the video and comment because this is supposed to be a conversation. So I'm hoping y'all came to talk to me today. Y'all know it's been a minute, but I'm trying to make my way back. So like the video, comment in the comment section, share when we're finished. We have to relax. We have to relate. We do have to release and center ourselves and everyone around us. And as always, we need to inhale, honey, and exhale because it has been a lot going on. Do not forget to follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. And y'all know it's like the video also. So, yay, I'm here. I put some lipstick on, honey and whatnot. I got my little notes or whatever. So let's hope I can keep it together to come and talk to y'all. Okay, but hey to everybody, to all of the JayBirds around here. Okay, I don't know how long this is gonna be. I don't want it to be too long. Um I missed y'all too. Okay, I miss y'all. This is my first, like I'm back kind of video to talk or whatever. So we're gonna see what happens and um because everything seems a bit extra right now. So I'm trying to, look at the comments as much as I can. But thank you all. Glad to be back. Y'all know it takes YouTube some time, so I'm gonna talk for the first couple 5 minutes. But we're gonna get in. We're gonna fully have a conversation about Tasha K, Cardi B, and the case and stuff, okay? Because I remember the video she did and whatnot. So we're gonna get into it, okay? But I want to just say, hey, people, how you doing today? I am doing okay today. Um, every day is a new day. But I'm doing okay. My body feel a little bit weird, but we're gonna get into it now. Yes, the lady is back. The lady is back. The lady is back. Okay, hey. Thank you. Kate, is it Caden Pat for the super chat? Welcome back. Thank you very much. Okay. Hello to all my mods. Okay. Hey. Hope you're feeling better than yesterday. One at a time. It is definitely one at a time. And I've been planning to come live to have this conversation all day. And so I was like, once I feel it, I'm gonna be here. And now I'm here because I feel it. I even I took my hair down, put some lipstick on. So I'm trying to be as much as I can. I'm trying to be what I can be that's not in the army, okay? Because I'm not in the army. But yeah, I just want to say hello to everybody. I see all the messages popping up. So I'm just, hey, I think my mom was in here. Yeah, they get my trash my side. But your girl is back. Took a minute, and I'm still not all the way. Thank you, B. Stokes Style. I'm glad he's recovering because that's what I'm doing. Okay, this is me in slow motion. Okay, so it's gonna be funny to watch myself back because I wonder if I'm normal to you. Like, am I normal right now to y'all? Am I weird? I feel like I'm weird. I don't know why though. Okay, I just I feel weird or whatever, but I'm just please forgive me of the stuff. Okay. Now, this is the thing. Let's get into what we came here to get into. Okay, because it's been at least 6 minutes. Okay, so I don't want to be around here just waiting. So we see Cardi B wins case. Okay, was meant Tasha K lost the case, but who is the true winner of it all and this whole debacle, which to me is like YouTubers and bloggers versus celebrities, and like who is the real winner, and is it a whole thing to where it seems like we can't openly have conversation and we can't openly have opinions about celebrities. So this is the thing. When the videos came out that Cardi B even was suing Tasha for the defamation for, because this stuff was from, oh, thank you, Queen RN 444, happy to see the red lips. Welcome back, Jaylee. Red lip. I feel like I'm a little bit lighter too because I've been out of the sun. But thank you. I feel a little pretty today. I feel a little pretty today. But the videos that Tasha K originally were doing were from 2019. And I don't know if y'all were following Tasha K then. And I want to make this clear. For the most part, it's so weird to hear all noises seem so extra. So it's as if when I hear noise like from outside, it's like it's right here. So it kind of scares me. But focus. Most YouTubers like me, Bondi, Niecy, like we don't really get into the YouTuber conference. Like we don't talk about the YouTubers. However, we all know Tasha K. We all know how big our platform is. We all know how much hard work she's done. So I think that's clear, her work as a YouTuber. However, to not be biased, to not seem, like you're not really reporting the right things, I'm like, I can't not say something. I can't not say what I think. But I still support Tasha K as a fellow YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want anyone to get that misconstrued. We have to say we have to call a thing a thing. So back when the videos were coming out, I remember it was around 2019, and Tasha was doing a video like every day, and it was a thing to where we have YouTubers who come on and we may report a story that we've heard from a different blog, and we're just saying we're reporting things we've heard from usually credible sources. That's how some YouTubers do. Tasha K was kind of trying to break news, have interviews with people or whatever to say things about famous folks and this and that. And I remember when the videos about Cardi B on Tasha K's Unwild Tasha K channel started, and it came from a girl who knew Cardi B back then and whatever, and they were specifically, and it was the girl who Tasha K was interviewing was specifically saying how Cardi was a stripper or a hooker or something, a prostitute, like all these things, how she had these STDs, STIs, all these things that were being said. And this is the thing, is one thing, in my opinion, when you are reporting a story. Because so-and-so said this and that and that. You can say, this is allegedly, it's not for me, this is what they saying. I'm just reporting news, I'm not making it. The difference in those videos at that point in time, there was an aura or a vibe of, I'm just going to keep going for it. I hear Cardi saying, leave me alone. I hear other people. It was even, watchers who was like, dang, this is you going in like daily, like you're not letting up. And I feel like at that point in Tasha K's career, that could have been her MO. I'm a go, 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 go. And you can try to, give me cease and desist. I don't care. And that is literally what was happening at that time. Now I want to put things into perspective. Because currently, the way Tasha K does videos, in my opinion, is different. I do think she has learned that may not be the best way to go about things all the time. Because now she attacks stories in a different way. And I can tell the difference between how she was at that point in time back in 2019, consistently going at Cardi B with repetitive stories and repetitive, as we now know to be lies, accusations from other people. And the hard part was when we were seeing Cardi and Tasha go back and forth in the blogs on social media then. And Cardi kept saying, I don't know why she's obsessed with me. Like why she consistently keeps um Tasha K, because I want to be sure y'all get me. I'm talking about Tasha K back in 2019, not now. But back then, because I seen the multiple videos. She was consistently going after Cardi. So that's why currently I'm not a bit surprised that Cardi won. Because it wasn't as if Cardi was ever asking Tasha to do anything except stop speaking on me and saying things are actual or factual when you don't know that to be true. And that's the reason Cardi was able to win the case, in my opinion, today. And the bad part was, saying somebody has herpes, saying someone is a prostitute, saying somebody was robbing people, saying somebody was out here, passing out, all these things that Tasha K were repeating that she got from the girl in the interview. And the weird part about it is, as YouTubers, we make our videos, we make our money, and at a certain point in time, I do feel like, at that Tasha had made her money, had made her views, had made a name for it, like she was Tasha K. But in my opinion, at that time, back then, she didn't want to let up. She didn't want to stop. She also didn't want to take down the videos. And that's her prerogative as a YouTuber. That's her channel. You know what I'm saying? That's her channel. And the thing about it is, we all have to take account of what we do on our channels, what we say on our channels, what comes out of our mouths on our channels. Tasha K has every right to say what she wants to say on her channel. The difference is, or the situation is, when you do that, you have to be held liable for what you said and what you've done. And that's why we got to the case today. The fact that Cardi B even had to go as far to sue a YouTuber, and it was 3 counts that she, went after Tasha K on. One count was for defamation against Tasha. Not only just Tasha, but Tasha and her company, Key Studios. She was found liable for the defamation from the videos back then. Count of invasion of privacy. Tasha and her company was found liable for that as well. And the third count, which was intentional infliction of emotional distress, Tasha and her company was found liable for those. So those were the 3 things that Cardi B went after Tasha for, based on these videos that she did previously. And again, in my opinion, and this is me on my channel, not Tasha and her channel, I would have just stopped because at that point I made my money. I had made my money. It wasn't as if the video would make even more. It truthfully, it's sad because it's like it. Tasha K she'll be more famous now. Yes, she's made a name for herself. Yes, but the question is, are you winning? You know what I'm saying? The damages, I believe, was like 4 million. It was like 1.5 for punitive damages, 1.25 for like regular damages, like $25,000 in medical expenses, which was down from 25, was down from 250K. But the fact that you have to pay close to $4 million, even if all Tasha was being charged, not charged, but having to pay Cardi, even to pay Cardi 1 million, 2 million, 3, all of this for what? And as YouTubers, we have to now be conscious of not doing what Tasha K did, because one, a smaller YouTuber, we couldn't even, fight this case. Tasha K was able to do all this, But it's like it's cost you so much money. Was it worth it? And that's again based on what she did then, not now, because we see currently she don't really speak on Cardi B like that. But for those of us who can remember, the videos then, it was deep. It did seem calculated. It did seem repetitive. It did seem at that point in time, like she just kept going and going and going. And for whatever, and again, that's Tasha. She has everybody, that's her channel. You know what I'm saying? We can't, no one on YouTube wants anybody else on YouTube to be policed like that or whatever. But I also feel like most of us don't want to have people feel like when we come on here, we're trying to be hurtful and we're trying to be right. It's we're not trying to be bullying anybody, you know. Um, and it's just, it's a way that I do feel like Tasha K has cleaned up the way she does things. She's still herself. Don't get me wrong. She's still gonna do what she want to do, but I feel like she's definitely found a way to do it differently. Take Jason Lee. Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked used to be like an asshole jerk or whatever, and now he getting interviews left and right because sometimes you have to change your approach. But that don't mean we forgot the things you've done that got you into some trouble. So for me, I felt like I would be biased if I did not honestly say I recall the videos that Tasha was doing. I recalled all that stuff going on. And when it was happening then, I was like, that's crazy. Like, why you keep doing that? And I didn't know. And I don't know Tasha. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know she knows of me and I know of her. And I'm appreciative that, she's even aware of my existence. And that's why I can say I can speak from seeing what she did then and how she's doing things now. And, we just have to be able to call a spade and say, well, this is what you did then. You did it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I cringe when she said when he had dementia. You know, Tasha do what she gonna do. Every YouTuber is different. We all. Am I yelling? Am I loud? I feel like I'm loud. I think I'm loud. Maybe I should quiet down. But we all do our videos differently. All YouTube. That's why people will go to 8 different YouTubers who talk about the exact same thing because we all do it in different ways, and that's what makes each person's channel um amazingly good in their own way, and why we all do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Um it's amazing to me to see Tasha be able to afford to have to pay $4 million. I couldn't pay $4 million. I'd be bankrupt. Jesus help me. Okay. So it's like it's also a blessing to see the fact that she's able to do this. And everything, I've always said, everything is always a lesson in one way or the other, you know. And I feel like I I I love the fact that Cardi B said, you know what? Nah, not my name. I don't have herpes. I wasn't a prostitute. I wasn't doing this, that I was not doing the things you were saying about me. And the reason I do feel for Cardi is this thing. We have a way of not wanting to make people feel human. We want to make people feel like because they're rich and famous, they should be able to take what we give them. And that's why I always say there's a rhyme and reasons how you can read somebody on here and you don't want to go in too far. Okay, which will let them know they may be on some bullshit. So for Cardi saying that she was really sad, depressed, and she had these emotional feelings based on what was consistently being said about her at that point in time, and I can feel that because who wants to be told that they're dirty out here being hooker, all these things. Like, oh, well, she shouldn't care because she's famous, or she shouldn't care because, she was a stripper. It was saying, and it's like, no. Because yes, she may be rich and famous, but she isn't the only one that's being discussed like that on a daily basis. And it's just I like that she put a face to, we should not, no one should be allowed to sit on a platform and just come at someone with lies. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was the thing. And again, and I kept saying then, I'm going to say it now too. I do feel like at some point, Tasha should have just stopped, because she had made her point. She had made her money. She had made her videos. Videos are doing numbers. And now, in hindsight, these were 3 years later, now up to $4 million later, you are liable for, what was it? Defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. And that one right there, the intentional infliction, meant you knew this stuff wasn't true. You seen me keep asking you to stop talking about it, and you kept doing it. That's where the intentionalness come in, because it's like you knew what you were doing and you kind of just didn't care. And that's why I say now we can see there's a difference in how Tasha K goes at someone when she does have information. She don't go how she don't do how she did Cardi at that point in time. She doesn't. And anyone who watches her can see she's different now. Like when she does interviews, I love them because there's a point to them. And I think when the Cardi B stuff was going on, there wasn't a point. I think it was just go, 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 go. You know what I'm saying? And it's a thing to where us now as, YouTubers, we're knowing to be more cautious. We're knowing to pay more attention. And it's also a thing, that's why I always say, y'all see me, I don't report on this anything, because I never want to be the person who is just seeing the story from my media checkout and then I'm just on here repeating it. Because at that point, are you credible or are you just, entertainment? And I want to be credible entertainment. I want people to come to me and know you're not going to hear me repeat something just to hear it being repeated. And usually I want it to be some type of validity to it, so that way a conversation can be had. Elsewise, we just out here like the National Enquirer, media takeout. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I won't do that. I like having conversation that makes sense, because it means my videos will hold up longer. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cringe worthy if you make a video about 2 + 2 is 5. It's like, no, bitch, 2 + 2 is 4. You made a whole video that 2 + 2 is 5 because you listened to somebody else. So it's like, no. I feel like more celebrities will probably take the Cardi B route now, but I also feel like more bloggers are going to be more careful, because no one wants to be sued. Because again, we all can't be in Tasha K's shoes. We can't. We all can't afford that to be happening. Thank you. Was this Demetra? Thank you for not beating Tasha. Look, I would never want. I try to. I've been trying to pride myself in thinking before I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? And never trying to beat down on somebody, and when I haven't paid attention to things. That's why I said I didn't want to be biased and not speak about it, because I had an opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like we have to be able to say Tasha K was wrong for how she did things then, but we can see she is doing things differently now. But she's also just having to go through what she has to go through. She did what she did. You know what I'm saying? That does not make her a horrible person. You know what I'm saying? I think some people don't even get how hard YouTube is to really. Now y'all saying she did 29 videos on it. That's excessive. That's excessive. You know what I'm saying? But again, I want to make sure that everyone is understanding this is not who she was now, but that is what she was doing then. I know at one point I was subscribed to Tasha. I know at one point I had unsubscribed because she used to be yelling and fussing, and I was like, oh Lord. And she still does it now, but it's the difference in her now. And I think as YouTubers, we all grow. Cause y'all know if y'all go back and watch my first videos, it was bad. We all learn and we all grow. And Tasha K isn't exempt from growing from her mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know. Now she did put out a statement. She put out two. Okay. This one is what because it hasn't been much, but what she said. Now, my husband, attorneys, and I fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless nights. Winos is only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work. She put that one up initially. Now she also put this up saying that I will be making my first and only statement about the case Wednesday, January 26th at 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel. And I think that's smart because if you're going to speak on it, speak on your own channel. So that way you get all the money, all the views from it. And y'all know for a fact that I will be watching it and will be coming to y'all to tell y'all what you said and now what I think about it. Thank you, Summer Lauderdale. So glad you are good. I'm really good. Look, you know, I'm here. Okay. I'm trying I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, Um now Cardi also put out a statement. Cardi put out a lengthy, lengthy statement. Okay. Now y'all know I can't read that right there, but I'm gonna read y'all what Cardi said so we can kind of get into a little bit more. Now, what she said was after almost 4 years repeated I'm gonna read slow, y'all, because y'all know I'm trying to get it together. Um, After 4 years of repeated libel and slander against me, being able to walk away from this victorious brings me great happiness. I appreciate Judge Ray for conducting a fair and impartial trial. I am grateful for the jury and their careful deliberation over the past 2 weeks. I am profoundly grateful for the hard work and support from my legal team. Most importantly, thank you to my family, close friends who held my hand and helped me get the support I needed during this experience. During this trial, all of you have learned about the darkest time in my life, that moment in time fueled by the vile, disgusting, and completely false narratives that were repeatedly and relentlessly being shared online. I thought I would never be heard. I thought I would never be heard or vindicated, and I felt completely helpless and vulnerable. I have never taken for granted the platform that my fame allows me to have, which is why for over the 3 years, I dedicated every resource I had to seek justice, and not just justice for me. The truth is that the intentional harm that was done to me is done to countless others every day. The only difference between me and the high schooler who was being bullied, cyberbullied, and lied on by their classmates is the money and resources I have access to. We collectively have to say enough is enough. We can no longer be a society that turns a blind eye to blatant lies. The unchecked behavior and ground words false content on platforms like YouTube have to be addressed and removed. The constant harassment and lies are reported as factual from journalists, bloggers have to end. Um, she put my career began on social media, so I know the power it had over the past few years. We've seen how social media platforms were able to bring important and necessary conversations to the forefront, such as Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, and women's rights. However, we've also seen countless stories of children and adults deciding to take their own lives due to cyberbullying and intentional attacks. So while I'm very grateful that this trial has come to a conclusion and the jury has rendered a powerful and substantial message, I really hope that my experience forces all of us, but especially the platforms, to allow this behavior to be a part of their communities, to rethink what moves us forward as a society versus what cripples us. So again, Cardi had a whole long, um, you know, response, which to me was fine because Um, we want to give her, the time to see what she has to say. Thank you, Arcavia Smith. I stopped following Tasha K because of the. This is. I stopped following her and the yelling again. That was some years ago. She's different now. I don't mind the yelling now. I kind of get her style now. But again, I also want to bring, she's changed things a little bit different. And this is the oh yeah, I do remember, her bringing up, Tasha, Tennessee Williams, you know, because it's the thing. People like to say stuff, even comments from y'all, the comments and stuff. I'm careful on what I put up on the screen because anybody can put up, Tasha K was on YouTube saying, blah 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 blah, and because I'm reading someone's comment on here, it will then be said what Jaylee said, the Tasha. So I'm always careful because we also know as YouTubers and bloggers and people, content creators, that there are people who come on here and say things just to start mess. And so we always have to be careful to not get involved in the mess. Thank you, Summer. Love you. Take care because we need you, boo. Thank you so much. I so much appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not Tasha K been lying. Look, I'm not gonna say Tasha K been lying. What I would say is Tasha K blog differently then and now. And we all learn lessons. None of us are perfect. None of us. You know what I'm saying? Not me, not you. Nobody's perfect. So I won't say Tasha K been lying. What I would say is Tasha K ran her channel the way she wanted to run her channel. And if you don't like the way she did things, people just didn't watch. For a time, I didn't watch. Thank you, Just Z1. Thank you for Super Chat. But yeah, if you don't like someone, you don't have to watch them. And when I was seeing Tasha K do the videos about Cardi, once I think like the first one or two, I was listening, like, oh, what's going on? I was to see what was going on. But once I got to a point of realizing, okay, this is some bullshit. Okay, nah, she doing too much. I just didn't watch. You know what I'm saying? There is nothing wrong with not supporting the people who you don't support. But you can't be a person who doesn't like someone, still watches them, still gives them views as if they care. Because all they know is you a click and a view. So people who do content that I don't like because I'm like they on some bullshit, I don't give them my view. You know what I'm saying? For people who don't like me, if you don't like me, don't watch me. I know I'm at everybody's cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I get that. But I also know we can pay attention to when we see people change. And anyone who used to watch Tasha K when she was going at Cardi, and also because it wasn't just Cardi. We're not gonna act like, Tasha K only focused on Cardi B. Tasha K was talking about other people and other things too. It was just a lot it was a lot in that amount of time that was strictly about Cardi, you know? And so I saw that, but I'm also saying I see how she's changed since the conversation Tasha K had with Coleslaw. That would have been a whole different conversation in 2019. She wouldn't have went in on old girl. You know what I'm saying? She learned she can't do that. And maybe the way she learned was because she was saying all the shit about Cardi. She got sued by Cardi. And now she's paying the price for what she did then. I hope they do not take her channel down. I don't want them to do that. But at the same time, I feel like if someone kept asking you to stop doing something and you didn't stop doing it, and now the effect, because my mind is getting a little, if the thing now is, well, you know what, now they're gonna take down your channel. It's like, if that's a lesson that she has to learn, that's a very unfortunate lesson that no YouTuber wishes or eat. And I don't think they're gonna take her channel down. I do not think they're going to shut her channel down. I do think they're going to, sorry, my nose is kind of dry. I do feel like they're going to make her take down the videos. I think that's gonna happen. And then of course paying all the money back. So at the end of the day, her channel should not be taken down because that's how she makes her money. How she gonna pay Cardi B $4 million? She got a channel, and to have to start all over would be crazy. She does have her own website. Tasha K does. With her own apps and all that stuff, but she still does, stuff on YouTube. So I don't know what she gonna do. What I do know is when she talk about it on Wednesday, I'll be there. Don't you know, baby? Because this, we always say, well, I and me and the girls, we always say that we don't touch YouTube stuff. We keep our hands out of that. There's enough, in the world of gossip and TV shows and reviews and all this stuff for us to not have to get into the YouTube mess of it all. You know what I'm saying? Not the messiness of it all. But when YouTube mess crosses over into actual celebrity news, we have to discuss it. And so people could not avoid talking about Tasha and Cardi because it's Tasha and Cardi B. This is what it is. However, everyone this is gonna be a big story for at least the next week. As the more damages, if more money comes down, how much more she's gonna have to pay for this or for that. Any sanctions on her channel, all it's all gonna be a conversation to be had. YouTube is what gets people to the websites. This is the thing, some people can do what, because Bondi doing her website, you know what I'm saying? But Bondi is a solidified YouTuber of 11 years, 10, 11 years right now. So she has that history to have a website. But like for me, I can't have no website yet. I ain't there yet. So for some YouTubers, YouTube, that is our thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. We're trying to get to a point to where we can start doing websites and apps and all that stuff. So for some of us, YouTube is our bread and butter, or at least our secondary bread and butter. But we just have to know, or not we. You just have to know. I got to pop off camera, y'all, because I gotta. I hope y'all can still hear me, but my body feeling weak, so I'm walking around. So I hope y'all can still hear me as I'm talking. But as YouTubers, we have to just know that sometimes we have to just sit down and shut up sometime, or learn our lessons, or we have to know when not to be repeating stuff that ain't supposed to be repeated. We have to know when to hush, because we want to get to a point of being a Bondi Blue. We want to get to a point of being a Funky Dineva. We want to get to a point of being a Tasha K. We want to get to a point of being a Maddie. Maddie who's now on Fox Soul. So it's about knowing what you want to do on YouTube, where you want to go, what do you want your channel to be about. Because if all you want to be doing is looking for clicks and views to sustain yourself, your channel will not last. Okay. The fact that Tasha K channel was able to last through the Cardi B shit of it all, through the, court case of it all, and now losing publicly. but people are still supporting her because she's still a black woman on YouTube. And I think that's the one thing we want to remember. And I also feel like that can be why she's doing things a bit differently now to make sure that she can sustain herself too. Because at the end of the day, Tasha K is a business. You know what I'm saying? JayLeesCorner is a business. And we are just trying to make sure that we can stand tall on YouTube with the other folk. Okay, because we know, you know what I'm saying, some white folk on YouTube be having bullshit going on too. But we don't pay that much attention to the white side of YouTube. We be on the black side of YouTube, okay? Figuring out what is going on our side. And so with that, you know, we just have to pay attention. You know, we have to know when, we did make some mistakes and know when we got to sit down sometime and be quiet and get ourselves together. And it doesn't mean that we have to be shucking and jiving. It doesn't mean that we have to be mean and rude to people. It means that you have to do your best to be your best. And sometimes that just comes with knowing when shut the fuck up. And that's no slight to Tasha. That's just, what it is. And right, boom, right here. State your opinion. We can agree to disagree respectfully, or be blocked and be blessed, and that's what it is. You know, I make it a point. I said to myself, and for 2022, because I've somewhat this happened, already this year. I was like, you have to know when to not even fuss with people no more. Like I don't even have the energy in me to be fussing back and forth with folk no more. You look, you may catch me on a day where I cuss you out. Okay, I'm not gonna act like I ain't gonna cuss somebody out. But I don't have the time to be back and forth anymore. Because my thing is, you know, people come to the people go to people's channels to hear their opinion. So if you come here or go wherever to hear somebody's opinion, to want to fuss with me means you want some attention. Because why else would you trying to fuss with me? You know? And when people say, "Well, people act like y'all say, well, go make a channel," and when we say go make a channel, because if you have an opinion, you should really make your own channel and state your opinion. And it doesn't mean don't come here disagreeing with me, but what it means is I don't have to defend my opinion to you, but I also don't mind you telling me yours. You know. But you can't come at me as if my opinion is wrong. So Tasha K going at Cardi back then, that was how she did things. Some folks agreed, some folks didn't. You know, it was what it was. And now we see she's lost the case. Cardi B's won the case. And the question I was asking in the beginning was, well, who's the real winner? No one. Because the years that Cardi and Tasha was, in court, no one can change that. The feeling that Cardi felt like, she was consistently being attacked was a true feeling of her being attacked, based on an opinion that someone can repeating, or an opinion, an alleged, you know what I'm saying? But it happened. You know what I'm saying? We can't take that away. Tasha K now seeing that, damn, I'm liable. Me and my okay, I gotta pay this. This she has to now face that too. So I'm sure and this is my thing. I'm pretty sure Tasha is a strong woman. We as black women are able to endure things that we never thought we could. But I don't. I also feel like in my heart of hearts, ain't no way Tasha K is just okay. Oh, it's fine. I don't care. Trust and believe it's affecting her in some kind of way, because no one wants to lose a meal $2 million, $3 million, $4 million. No one wants to be held liable for stuff. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to have to go through this. So when I seen Cardi B post that, you know, she was happy but also sad, you know, and all these things, is because it's like there's no winner in this. Because Cardi B still had to experience being spoken about in that manner repeatedly. Tasha K now is being looked at by at least some folks who don't like her, who was coming at her for losing this case, and she's having to deal with that. And she's also have to, you know, she has staff, you know, she's kids, you know what I'm saying? You know, so it's no one is went. Well, I mean, YouTubers, because now we're talking about making money off of it. But you know, that's my thing, was I wanted to have a true conversation about it and not just say, you know, Cardi B won, this is the money, Tasha K lost, and that's it's like, no, let's be honest about what happened. And I'm gonna say it again. In my opinion, when Tasha K was doing those videos back then, she was wrong. She could have stopped, but she didn't. Her channel is what it is. But again, she's learned from it. So maybe she had to do that to get to where she is now. You know what I'm saying? Now she knows how she may not want to do things in the future. And that's, you know, it is what it is. So we have to, you know, accept that. But I like Cardi B's statement saying that going, you know, going to keep going in that same direction would be wrong. If no one realized, okay, we got to stop doing this BS. We have to stop allowing people to just spread lies and say foul things on, you know, YouTube or whatever as if it's facts. And we should not do that. You would never see me sit here saying, well, you know, so and so got an STD, burning everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's because it's no point. It's a way we can report a story and then move on with stuff. And that's how I like to do stuff, because I feel like it's more fun that way. You know? Um, that's what it is. Like, I want to have a conversation about the Jenny lady from Salt Lake City. And I barely watch that show, but I got an opinion. I may come live that tomorrow. I don't know. Because I can only do like one topic at a time to get my mind together. But have y'all been let's see, I'm just disappointed because let's get some comments in. I'm gonna do about 5 to 10 minutes of comment stuff. So I gotta put some comments and we're gonna talk and whatnot. I'm just disappointed because the lies were so unnecessary for clickbait. She had so much potential. She still could have been she still could have been her, but not but honest, you know. Yeah, I think Tasha K just was doing things a certain way and was just tunnel vision. But again, that was then. I remember when I first started YouTube, and I did a video about Funky Dineva, and AT Alien. And it was before I was like, I didn't realize like YouTubers should not talk about YouTubers. And I did one about them. I did one about like Maddie and Kaya. I did one about even about Tasha K, talk about whoever. And it's the things where I don't think my videos were like crazy, but it was still a thing where like I was like, why am I speaking about, you know, YouTubers? And you just realize, you know, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I have a good probably 5 to 10 videos of me speaking about stuff that happened on YouTube. So I realized I don't really want to do that. But you know, you just sometimes, you know, go through it is what it is. You know, that's fine. Tasha K is that sis cousin friend, family member that you disagree with, and you address and gather them in there, and when they're out of line, oh my god, I'm trying to read the right thing. Focus. And you address and gather them when they're out of line in conversation. Trust Tasha K for this outcome. I can agree. Go ahead, Marcel. Yes, exactly how I feel. Thanks for speaking on it. First, thank you for the virtual hug. How growth could it be when she refused to remove the videos as years progress? Well, this is the thing. At a certain point, I think she just put her foot in the sand. And at a point where she because her taking the videos down once they are trying to go to court would have helped Cardi's case. So I think the reason she kept things up was to defend her stance. You know what I'm saying? Because don't think for one second that Tasha K's thing was trying to help Cardi win the case. So I think that was separate. The me saying that I think she's progressed and she's changed is based on how the videos she do now are different than how she did them back then. That's what I say. That's how I say she's had growth and she's changed. This isn't about her leaving up the Cardi because now we've already said the Cardi B videos, in my opinion, were wrong. We've established that. However, separate from that, I see growth within Tasha, and it's based on other stuff. Okay, on other stuff. I'm so happy you're back. You look really good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a couple more stuff. It is what it is, and I hope Tasha can learn a real big lesson. I think she has, because you know what I'm saying. So glad the OLP we don't get down like that. We don't, even if we're having conversations, privately together, we're not bringing that to YouTube. Like that's just not what we do. We classy. I wonder if Bobby Life was filed suit now since Cardi won against Tasha. I feel like any videos that people have been asking Tasha to take down that she maybe did not take down from before, I do think this may be a time to where those videos may be removed from her channel, just for her to avoid, any of these situations going further. Now, other people could try to sue her. I don't know. I ain't a lawyer. At the end of the day, the videos are coming down. Tasha swore on her children that she would win this case. Because a person has a right to try to, have their own defense about stuff and what they think they will or won't do. And that is basically what I think Tasha was doing, saying what she will or she would not do, but she now know, maybe I gotta do it anyway. The question is really if the ending results were worth it, and for Tasha, it very well may be she's now a household name. Tasha was a household name, period. Just based on how she was doing things from before. So I do think that in her mindset, she was doing things to grow her channel, to grow her name, to grow her brand. And I think we know she accomplished that because, again, she hit 1 million subs. So in one way or the other, she was trying to, get bigger on her platform. And that worked, as we see. Tasha's current actions in regards to the case shown she hasn't learned anything is so unfortunate. I don't want her to lose the channel. I don't think she'll lose the channel. At this point in time, I don't. I'm just trying to see some of the comments. How would you handle it? How would you handle it if you were Tasha? I would not have kept going. Once I had made a couple videos and once I got some cease and desist, at that point for me, I would have been over it because I would not have wanted to be sued. I would not have wanted it to get to this point, but I'm different than Tasha. And, that's just the difference in how she did things and how I would. We do two different people. So yeah, I would have stopped when someone asked me to stop because I don't want to be the dead horse. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the difference. But Tasha K just did things differently. And I'm like, but that's her channel. Like nobody, none of us can make decisions for other people. We all gonna do things differently. But I would have just stopped after, like 5 videos. I wouldn't have done 29. Lovely T is sitting back somewhere like, honey, it took Tasha K $4 million to learn a lesson my mom taught me for free. Don't write, don't take your ass, can't cash. Honey, Please don't. The fact that she hasn't taken the videos down, well, I'm sure the videos will be taken down, pretty soon. So we're gonna leave that be. Nothing about to happen to Queen Kaya. She don't tag, DM, harass people. She's talk her shit on the news. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Um, because that's a whole different scenario for a whole different day. The beefs between content creators is so dark, so ghetto, and they're fueled partly by subscribers who tell the CCs well. Other people. This is the thing. YouTube is messy. You know, YouTube is very messy because of sometimes commenters and subscribers. That's why you have to know when to disengage. You have to know when to not allow people who are watching to cause dissension within the ranks of YouTube. When you can allow them to get into your head. I'll say this: I've seen people, I've heard with my own ears, firsthand. People say, "Well, these subscribers have came to me and said A, B, C, D, E, F, and G." And because subscribers have went to people and said A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, people have in their head ideas. People have in their head things because people are trying to cause dissension. So that's why we say, and when I say we, I'm talking about me and the ladies because that's the panel I'm on. We do not allow that shit to infiltrate at all. That's the reason why we don't allow people to tell us who we are. We don't allow them to cause dissension within our ranks. We don't allow them to get into our heads. We know for a fact that we have a lot of support, in our subscribers. But we also are aware it's people who like to cause bullshit. We know the things will be happening on YouTube. Y'all will be asking us to talk about it. It's like, for what? Y'all know we not gonna do that. So, people who follow the foolishness on YouTube because that's what you want to see. It be stuff going on YouTube. I be having no idea. It's a whole messy sector of things going. You know what? You want to know why I don't know? Because I don't pay that attention. If all you paid attention to was to the foolishness, then you will be fully engulfed in the foolishness. In your channels, in your content, in your subscribers, your comment section will be that. We try to keep, for JayLeesCorner, y'all know I try my best to keep things as positive as I possibly can. I do, because I don't want no foolishness around here. Okay, we do the same thing with our panels. The same thing on Niecy channel, on James channel, on Bonnie channel. We all it's the same thing. We try to keep ourselves as positive as possible because we don't need them in the bullshit. We don't. So, sometimes it's about ignoring the messiness of it all. If you hold on to it, then that's on. That's what you're gonna be in. And I'm like, I ain't trying to do all that. Okay. I think I'm done. It's been an hour. I will try to come back to y'all tomorrow for a video about something. Trying to do, one video a day. So tomorrow will be something different. I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna watch Portia's show tonight because I still have not watched the finale of Portia's show, and I'm gonna have a premiere up for y'all tomorrow for Portia's show. I'm gonna probably do, one little grown up hip hop. I'm gonna peek into Jocelyn's show, get some little foolishness going on or whatever. So I'm gonna get some little stuff to y'all, just to have some stuff going out. But again, I'm trying to just, if I do a live, it's gonna be like one little live because I do need the, the conversation and stuff to keep keep myself firing on. I gotta do all that stuff. So that's why, these little lives work for me. And I thank y'all so much for coming through. Okay. It's always funny until the rabbit gets the gun plus the 3 meal payout. Lord. Summer, thank you. What made you start YouTube? I can quickly say I did not want to keep spending money out of my own pocket on my car insurance. And that was why I went to YouTube. I want to make 400 bucks on YouTube to pay my car insurance, to where I'm not spending out of pocket. And that's what made me do it. And it'll be 5 years in April. And that's what made me start YouTube. I would watch Funky and, so yeah. But thank y'all for coming around here with me. Okay. I'm back, just not back doing, 18,000 videos, but I'm back, trying to get it on out here. But again, I'll come live again sometime tomorrow. I will be on the panel on Thursday. I think we on Niecy's channel. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on Niecy's channel. And I'm gonna be there. Now I don't know what shows we're gonna talk about. Because I ain't watched nothing yet, but I'm gonna be there talking, okay? Thank you, Make It Make Sense. I am feeling better. I want to get better. And I'm still, doing all that. So it's just a whole thing. But I'm still enjoying, getting back on my channel and, getting used to stuff and wonder if I'm talking too loud or what's going on. But thank y'all for all the comments. I love when we can have an open conversation about stuff. Opinions are welcomed. Just don't be no asshole. I'm the only one allowed to be an asshole around here. Okay. And even then, I'm still trying to be a nice asshole. Okay. Because that's what I am. But I will talk to y'all later. I miss y'all. I love y'all. I never, intend to be gone, unexpectedly like that. So thank y'all for being around here with me. But other than that, I want y'all to remember, subscribe to my channel now. If y'all make sure you subscribe, okay? Have y'all liked the video? Wait, you know what? I'm gonna like the video right now. Because I ain't played the like song in a minute. I'm saying, so make sure to like the video. Y'all been commenting all the time. When y'all watch the replay, you can comment in the comment section too. Hit the share button. Share me with folks you love. Okay? Because they should love me too. And whatnot. Y'all know, follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. Okay? On IG and on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff. All that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I thank y'all. Look, every comment, every prayer, all of that. I will never be able to get to all the stuff that y'all, sent me these past like 3 weeks. I've been out and everything and whatnot. Thank y'all for everything. Okay. Everything. Okay. I thank y'all. Mama Lee thanks y'all and everything. Okay. 2 snaps, some twists. Okay. Some fruit punches, a numb leg, honey, and I don't know what else. But other than that, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Have a good night. And again, other than that, I gotta go. I will see you when I see you. Love you all. Bye.